Coming up, a Motorola black and white TV. This is the Motorola. I think it's 11-inch black and white television. If you're looking at it, it looks familiar. The Motorola I did with the remote control, only a cheaper version and a smaller screen. The other screen was 14 inches. But you can see it's cheaper. It's got plastic knobs on it, including your channels. They're plastic. The other ones were like chrome looking and everything. And it doesn't have the remote control feature. It's just all manual. Okay. DJ Boo. Yep. Lay this down right now. Yes, it looks so familiar. Oh man, look at this. Is the same thing. Let's see the pins. Yeah, even those. Remember, I disconnected them on the yoke, and I didn't have to take the yoke out. Okay, you know what? I'm going to power it on. I'm going to have to find a cord to fit, and I'm going to power it on. We'll see what we got. Oh boy, it went. Well, it's like 100 watts or something. Amps, 0.7 something. It's dropping to 0.6. I'm hearing a hum. Yeah, it's so glowing. Hey, look at this. This is going to work. Let me turn this. Okay. The lines. So we take some of that out. I'll start with the horizontal. Nope. Need some horizontal work, and it looks like some vertical work. It works. It's not too much work to do here. Just see if I can check the vertical lock. See if there's any horizontal issues. Let me turn this off. Let's see what happens. No, we got it. I'll tell you what we can do. We can turn the power off. Yeah, we got that line right there. That's not normal. No, it's weird, ain't it? But look at this. You're adjusting the the brightness, and you should see the vertical. So that there needs to be work there, and a vertical roll and a horizontal issue, just by adjusting the brightness. It's coming in. Watch it start rolling. There, start rolling right there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's rolling. Yep. I've got the chassis out of the Motorola TV, and it's identical except for, if you remember, all the remote control module. Remember, you had the motor, the gear case, the gears and all that. Well, this one's a lot easier. It's just a UHF, and so it's a lot easier, naturally. I did check the tubes. I cleaned it off outside. I took it outside and blew it off, and still needs a little cleaning with some Q-tips or something, but I did check the tubes, and out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tubes, that 33 GY7, that's a horizontal output and damper tube. Now I read Gridley gets. Here's the brightness control. I'll start there, but I don't think it'll be there. But it comes in, and then it's just going naturally to your cathode. I usually do, and it does. Only 9 volts in that cathode. Okay, so we got 140, another test point here, number 2. I hope I'm getting you in there. Number 2 right here. Anything with the test point 2 at 145 volts. Come over here to contrast. It's from wiper to wiper, basically through a capacitor and a resistor. Then another test point 2 at 145. So I'll check the video output. Because the video output tube was let me see, what was that? No, what it was, nothing wrong with the video output, I'm thinking. No, but we'll check this stuff, but then we'll go into the vertical, that vertical output tube. So I'll be going into vertical hole, vertical multiplier. I'll be checking all these resistors and capacitors. Because you'll see test point here on the height, but you know, I'm not suspecting it's there. Then you go down here. What tube is this? Vertical multiplier. Here's 2 right here. Here's another 2 at 145. I'll go horizontal oscillator, then horizontal output. This is the one I had the bad grid leakage. So again, we'll see. Where are we getting? This all is good in this area here because it's getting high voltage. But see, here's number 2 here going to the horizontal oscillator, and that would be what? That's a suppressor grid. No, I'm sorry, screen grid. Coming into here and then going to the control grid of the. See, I don't know which grid is leaking, or is it leaking to the cathode? I don't think so. Is it grid to grid? I don't know. Well, we'll check this whole circuit here. The amplitude should be fine, just the horizontal output in the oscillator area. And we'll check all resistors and capacitors and coils in that area. So we'll check the horizontal and the vertical. And we'll go in to the video area and check the controls and the brightness. I'll probably start there first and work my way down till we get to the video output tube, which was good, by the way. But we need to check from here to there, because that's going to, like I said, the yellow wire would be going to the cathode. R204. That's coming out of the, you can call it the screen or accelerating grid. It's 47K. So if I can get this on there and here, I'm not getting nothing. I did see R204 right on that. Yeah, it's supposed to be 47K. And then there's 203. R203 would be, what is R203? That's 100K. Wow, okay. That seems high. Could be because it's in circuit, and I hate to have to. Okay, I'm getting, what the heck? $100K. Depends on how you hold it. It's climbing. Now I'm getting. Really? Come on, guys. Stay on there. I'm getting 4 meg. So, let me write that down, son. I want 47 would be a 204 R 204 at 47 K, wouldn't it? R 203, wasn't it? 203. Yeah, 100K. Should be 100K. And I'm writing them down on this piece of cardboard. And then I'm going to look into that control grid. I'm going to change the C201. We'll look for 0.1. And right, no, C608, so we'll go back down here, and we're looking at 607 at a 0.1. I want to think about changing those two and checking those. If they have to be changed, change them. That could correct the issue with changing that brightness and getting a roll, vertical roll. And then it could. And what was it? That horizontal output tube was bad or something, I forgot. Yeah, it was. It was a horizontal output / damper tube, and it would have had to have been the, I'm talking about the number, yep. That had a bad grid leakage. So the combination of that and that, I think I'm on the right areas. So that's what I'm going to do. So let me get these desoldered, checked, and I will replace those two capacitors. What's the point? I checked. I got the two capacitors out of there. The 2.1s, C201 and C607. Here they are. I put them on my Zencore Z meter. They don't leak, and we can check with this. I trust this thing. I've had this for many years, and it's pretty accurate. Right there, 0.1. I wonder if it's got a light on it. It does. I really don't use those. That's 0.01. 0.1, I mean. And then the other one, this one, we'll go the same way with. And again, 0.1. And like I said, they don't leak, so that wasn't the problem. Now these will get soldered back in because I don't have, I have one axle type film, and the others are the orange ones. And I'm not going to use my last one for this, just when I know these are good. So these will go back in. I just got to find, I forgot, I don't know about the orientation. I have to find the lowest impedance. And I think this is ground. Right here. Yeah, this one's ground. Okay, I know which one's ground side, full side on these. And then, like I said, then the 47K checked out good. And the 100K, I got it desoldered. And it checked out good once you know, remove it. So I got to put this one back into place. And then, unfortunately, it never fails. You lift up the trace on one of them. There, that's back in there. Well, tiny. I want this bore in there deeper. It's hard, right behind that tube socket. There it is. If it stayed down in there. Okay, so I got to do put these back in as soon as I find the 11p inside. So okay, that one went in good. Why isn't that one? Because I'm probably not in there. Get this in at first. Could it be? I think it's in there. Let's take a look. They don't fall out. I can't do it that way. I'll break some knobs off. It's got to go this way. Hold these in. Okay, that one's in there. That one's in there. Alright, what I like to do sometimes, make sure it don't come out, I put that on there and it kind of holds it up. Okay, let me get this other one. Maybe this is probably too big. Could use a couple of small ones. You can see what I'm doing here, but I'm just kind of grabbing the one in on one of them. Solder the other one, then I can remove this. That way it ain't going to fall out. Yeah, I like that one. I didn't even have a bite on it. Let's just get this one in. Heck with it. Let me see. Solder iron's ready to go. Just pull that off, Kenneth. Just pull it off. That is a good soldering. You come off. You ain't going back in there again. I know you ain't. I'm trying to bend that. I don't want that bent. I gotta get this on there. And then I gotta get a piece of wire on there to bridge it. There it is. That'll be good. Then I get a bridge it from there to there. Okay, this one. I can go ahead and solder that one, but I didn't lose it. Right here. Make sure it's up all the way. That's that 100K, I think it was. That's good enough. It ain't good on there. Resistor. I just. And I'm going to bridge this and solder this up real good over here. Since I'm at it. Pew! Okay. Now I gotta go hunting for my wires. That stupid capacitor. Was that the hard one to get in there? I'm thinking. I'm gonna have another resistor on that other end. Capacitor, where did you fall out at? Okay, use. Let's see. They're in there already, but no. Yeah, that was the easy one to put in there, so. And this goes to the ground, and then there's another Stay in there. Okay, so now you want to stay in there for me. Get this out at the ready. Either way, I can go here, I suppose, and get that one. That's holding it up for me, guys, so it don't fall out on me. Stupid gravity. Okay. I thought I pushed it in. See, I sometimes play games with you. At least mine. Okay, now that's soldered in there. I can take these this off, and you're in there. That's a good fix. Now, what was that 204? What did I do there? I know it's sticking out. 204 and 203, I think it was. There it is. Now that looks like that one lifted up a little bit too. We'll check that. Now I still got to go with that small piece of wire for a bridge. I do want to check continuity. Make sure that the other one, if I have to bridge that one, I have to. I'll just solder it in there. 203, wasn't it? Get off of there. Yeah, I got to get the heat on. I'm sitting there, my glasses are. What am I doing? What did I do in the probe? That should be kept, oh fine. Like this one, not so much. Because it's opened. So that one will get my, make sure that trace is that part of it, and I thought I saw that. It is. So I gotta get a piece of wire. And I have a little roll of 22 something here. This is 22 gauge, so I'm going to go right here. I only need a little piece. Not even that big, but it's only wire. And I'll take this off. Whole insulation on it. Get my little, yeah, I got water. Sorry guys, I want to walk over and turn that fan on just for a second. It's getting really, really. Help me a little bit. This is too big for this kind of work. I need the little guys. These things are great for making bends. I'm gonna get the hard part first. That's it. Lay down there. Can't find a happy medium. I want it to lay. Doesn't look good. Right there. It's gonna have to work. Like it or not. That'll work. I think I got everything soldered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go around and start touching up these solder joints on these traces. And I think that's going to be the fix why that brightness control is causing a vertical roll, and also putting a line in on the left side of the horizontal. That shouldn't do that. So I cleaned the pots, contact cleaner. This is the brightness one. And it was, I could feel that wiper like dragging or resistance on that wiper. Now it feels smooth. Then this one's contrast. It feels a lot better too. I'm pretty sure I saw 10 whiskers on that metal. I've seen people take them out of there, all the way out, and paint them and things. But I was able to use contact cleaner and got it off. So maybe it was 10 whiskers causing brightness issue, causing, you know, you got to remember we had that whole horizontal output tube grid was leaking, and then we had the 2 tubes in the tuners, the RF and the mixer oscillator, so that will cause a problem. I think I got it. This thing is ready to go back into its cabinet. I touched up a ton of soldering points on this board. Some I hit that I didn't really have to, but it only takes 15 minutes or so to do stuff like this. And so it's gonna give it a try. I have to get the tubes in first before I even try to get it in there, because you can't get tubes back in. Let's see, this would be, yeah, these would be your controls. Let's get these knobs off and I forget. Yeah, the pitch tube's over here, and it's like kind of hard to get tubes out. It's not a good design, but we'll give it a try. If I get the tubes in, I'll put it back in this cabinet, Found an antenna for it. I'll show you later. I mean, you know, it fits perfect. It's several of them down in the basement, and this one works perfect. I mean, it ain't gonna do nothing, but just look pretty or normal. So yeah, let me get this back into the CAD, plug everything back in, and we'll see. We'll power it on. Okay, I got the. I think I got everything. Second anode, picture tube, speaker, flexion yoke, all the tubes in place. Yeah, that one tube back there, that's that first audio tube, first IF tube. You can't get that out unless you take this thing out of there. It's poor design on their part. I don't have an antenna or anything. I just want to look for a raster. Perhaps you could turn that light off for right now. Okay, well, it's in. It's lighting up on the tube then. There's our audio. Where's our raster now? I might have the brightness down too low. I do. And it all the way down. And the contrast. Okay, so line here, but this here, I'm not getting this. It's not a glass in between there. I don't know if you see that darkness here. There's not enough. That's alright, it's but I'm not now. I'm just, okay. So before I was just in that brightness and then pull in that zone over here, but that don't mean nothing. So I ain't got a video on it yet. Okay, let me get a. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna hook up my. You know what? I'm gonna try something different than hooking up there. I'll be right back. Okay, I got the
exclusive AccuWeather forecast.
Roku. Connected to this. Oh, I can have volume. I'm not going to get in trouble. Plenty of volume. It appears to be okay now. If I touch the brightness, let's see. Do it in the dark. It's not. There's full brightness. And it's not pulling in that this side here, right here was had a horizontal pulling in, but I don't want it that bright. I like it like that. And contrast, same. And not full contrast. Then if I turn the channel, so she locks. Good. Good. I think maybe I want to put my pattern generator on and make sure everything is. Turn this light on. But yeah, let's. Got it on the weather channel, as you can see. So.
Southwest.
Southwest. Yeah, so it's that obviously that horizontal tube did that, but I'm not getting that vertical roll anymore either, you know. And I didn't do nothing to the vertical except for soldering some maybe it wasn't bad. I did clean the controls out. Just compressed air on the vertical hold, vertical linearity, and the vertical height and size. I compressed air, and then I take it back. I did spray it, but I didn't turn them with contact cleaner, so that could have done it. So yeah, it's and here's the antenna. I don't know if you can see it right here. I'll pull it up. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. As far as I got this camera. See, you can't win for losing. Anyway, it's right here. I got it, and it pushes down. It's not hooked up, but it's just. You'll pull this thing all the way out, and you gotta be careful. You gotta see like that, but just little swivel. Then you gotta really make sure it's in place where it goes all the way down. No big deal.
We'll see you Monday morning, 6 a.m. to noon, right here.
Hey, show your face again. I want to see if you were stretched out.
Whether because of discomfort,
don't look
lack
too
of
bad.
mobility, your lifestyle,
It
or
needs
occupation,
adjustments. It ain't going to take that much.
That sedentary inactivity is terrible for
shining
your
on
health.
that
It's
screen.
time to add some extra steps to your day. Introducing Ellipse.
So yeah, it's
premium quality, automatic seated exercise.
no more pulling.
Strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact. It's the easiest exercise you will
Strong
ever
tube in
do.
there.
Ellipse fits perfectly under my desk, and it is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility, flexibility,
Either way,
and balance. Plus,
and like I said
stimulate
before,
healthy circulation, light joints.
when I would adjust the brightness, it would just pull in over here on the horizontal, which makes sense. But you think about it, it affects the voltage to the cathode, and that horizontal tube is the problem. And then you got to remember, I did change that RF amp and the mixer oscillator and the tuner. Mixer oscillator was short, and the other one, RF, was a gridley.
Other seated exercises produce.
Okay, I'm not sure if you're seeing this, but I got it on the mirror. And I hope I'm not getting in front. I'm trying to get to. We need to go up, that's for sure. Alright, idiots, that's not the right one. You gotta adjust the hold when you throw that off like that. A little better, perhaps. It's a matter of playing with it. You got to get it to roll sometimes to correct it. It's a matter of just going back and forth. It's looking a little better. Maybe get this out of shape and then put this into play. Man, it's almost there. Not perfect. Needs to go up. That's good there. Now if I just get that circle. The other way. No. You got it right going towards me. A little bit more. There. I'll get that out of there. It's getting here. That's good. Not as good as I can get it. And how about the sides? That ain't too bad. It ain't perfect. Alright, now we're going to put the tape back in there. It's not perfect. This Motorola 1970 TV is finished as far as repairing. Should try to get that horizontal over just a little bit. I don't know. But for the most part it's done, and I can, before when I would adjust the brightness, it would bring in the horizontal, and you see it does not do that anymore, so that's repaired. That had to be the horizontal output tube, because it really didn't do anything to it. And then I have no more vertical roll. If we change channels, like take it off the channel, it should lock in, and it does. And the same for that direction, so it locks in. That's what you want to check. And
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done too. So yeah, I'm done. Just by replacing bad tubes. We always check the tubes first. Always. Even if it had sound, you still check the sound too. You check them all. And then, following my dad's footsteps, you just got the TVs going, repaired, okay? Now, the right way, now that this is working, I could take this board back out and replace all of the film capacitors in there. Electrolytic seems to be okay, but yeah, there's no more brightness pulling it in or nothing, you know. So that part is fixed. And before I was doing it also, I'd get this vertical roll also by just messing with the volume. But it is fixed. So me just fixing it, that's the way my dad did it. I followed his footsteps. Just get them running. And everybody was happy. So I don't believe, not on TVs anyway, radios I do it a lot, but they call it shotgun or shotgunning, where you just go in and replace everything automatically as far as the resistors out of tolerance and all of the film capacitors. So I opted out from doing that. I mean, it can always be done by taking it out now. And I thought this was supposed to have been... What is this? Oh, it's... Looks like Gilligan's Island. Well, whatever. Anyway, I got the antenna on it that I had downstairs. It works fine. I mean, it works fine. We don't use that. Yeah, this is Gilligan's Island. Oh, no, this is Baywatch. Why are they on there? Yeah, this is Baywatch with Gilligan's Island. Huh. So again, this is like the Motorola with the remote control. And this model starts with a BP something something. I don't have the exact print on it. Sam's don't have it. But it's the same, pretty much wiring, minus the remote control. And let me see if I can change it before I get myself in trouble here. I'm using Roku. I don't care. Here we go. It needs to come over a little bit on the horizontal. But
join Bree Guy and myself at 6 a.m. Eastern on Monday morning as we get you ready for your day with your exclusive...
So yeah, it's fixed. Now, I didn't shotgun it, and now that I got the problem fixed, I go ahead and take it back out and change the all the filters and the resistors that need to be changed. But that's not going to happen on this one. I got other fish to fry. But now here's the final test. When we turn it off, we don't want to see any funny looking dots or anything like that. We want it just kind of off, and that's it. And that's it. So it goes to show you the CRT. I did not say CRT. I said picture tube, right? This picture tube is sound, and it's worth taking back out and changing all the capacitors. I agree with that, but and I did notice, well, I noticed that before, ever since I got this new all-in-one variac and isolated transformer in one unit. It does, you get better pictures just by plugging into the line outlet to your house outlet.
But my favorite part of our new hose build,
and again, you go change it.
Easy to grip fitting. Easy on and off, even with gloves. With more than 100 patents worldwide, it's the best pocket hose in the world. Get the super light 25-foot pocket hose copper bullet today for only $29.99. But wait, call now and get our... Simply use your thumb to turn off and on. And with 10 unique patterns, you'll have...
So it's finished. Turn it off. It comes out pretty good. So yeah, it's finished. Thanks a lot for watching.